The reality of the royal court can, at times, astonishingly mirror ancient tales, complete with a cunning stepmother and a kind, universally beloved heroine. However, this is no fiction, but a genuine story filled with dramatic twists and backstage intrigues. At the center of our attention today is Camilla Parker Bowles, whose animosity toward the charming Catherine reportedly emerged from the very first moments of their acquaintance. The tension between these two figures seemingly only intensified after King Charles's solemn coronation. A natural question arises. Why does Queen Camilla, having finally achieved her cherished goal, continue to wage an irreconcilable battle against the innocent Princess of Wales? This remains one of the most intriguing questions. Camilla, now 75 years old, is widely known as Charles's longtime beloved and undoubtedly as the rival of the late Princess Diana. Even now, officially elevated to the throne instead of savoring her triumph, she is reportedly actively hindering the fair and talented Catherine. Could the sole reason for this be mere jealousy and envy? The magnificent Catherine, embodying beauty, undeniable charm, and the sincere affection of the people, has rightfully earned the title of Queen of Hearts. This, many believe, is the primary reason why Camilla has never truly accepted her. Catherine is loved by millions. She inspires with her modesty, tireless work ethic, and genuine devotion to the interests of the royal house. In contrast, Camilla seems perpetually relegated to the background, as the numerous scandals and intrigues associated with her name are still fresh in the public's memory. This royal feud, unfolding between one allegedly envious woman and a true Queen of Hearts, leaves no one indifferent. Remarkably, it is claimed that the truth is as follows. Camilla Parker Bowles harbored a strong dislike for Catherine from their very first encounter. Like a wicked stepmother from a fairy tale, she seemingly constantly brought negativity into the life of her stepson's fiancée and later his wife. A brief lull followed, but after the coronation, reports indicate a new escalation of this confrontation. What is the root cause of this problem? Camilla is now 75, and for many years she cherished the dream of the royal throne. However, her path to the top was extraordinarily difficult and thorny. The British public knew her as Charles's longtime mistress and the rival of the unforgettable Princess Diana, as the unloved daughter-in-law of Queen Elizabeth II, and as a divorced woman who nevertheless managed to marry her prince. And so, on May 6, 2023, she finally officially received the long-awaited title of Queen. Yet, instead of enjoying her well-deserved joy, Catherine, with whom she has been in conflict for years, seemingly continues to be a persistent presence in her life. Long before the solemn coronation that elevated her to the throne, Camilla already harbored a deep dislike for her stepson's future wife. Catherine's charm and natural beauty only intensified this feeling, as Camilla was well aware that this young woman was destined to become the true Queen of Hearts in the eyes of the public. Camilla herself, she feared, would be relegated to the role of an ill-willed stepmother in popular memory. Beyond personal antipathies, Camilla was also reportedly displeased with the Middleton family's origins, who achieved their position and success through their own efforts and talents, rather than through ancient aristocratic lineage. An informed source close to the royal court claimed, indeed, from their very first meetings, Catherine's appearance and demeanor provoked a clear sense of jealousy in Camilla. In private conversations, behind the Duchess's back, she often referred to her as Kate the Commoner. However, no one doubted that Catherine was destined to quickly become the new people's princess, continuing the legacy of the late Diana, while Camilla was inevitably cast as the wicked stepmother in this royal drama. No less irritating to Camilla was the special affection Queen Elizabeth II openly showed toward Catherine. Camilla well remembered how the British Queen had categorically rejected her as a life partner for her son. Moreover, Queen Elizabeth II even pointedly ignored their wedding in 2005, unequivocally signaling that Camilla was highly unwelcome at the royal court. The ambition to become queen had always been Camilla's cherished dream, her life's creed. Now that this goal was so close, it seemed to consume her mind entirely. Camilla began to exert palpable pressure on everyone around her, trying with all her might to assert herself as a true and indisputable royal figure. Her Haughtiness and arrogance became an unpleasant and unexpected revelation for the Princess of Wales. Despite her outward composure and restraint, Catherine is deeply angered by Camilla's behavior. An insider from the royal family reported to a well-known tabloid. And here, a crucial question naturally arises. Is Catherine's stance, opposing Queen Camilla, entirely justified? Or should she have shown a little more humility and curbed her own pride? After the passing of Elizabeth II, the tension between the two women only escalated dramatically. Catherine resolutely refused to submit to established rules of decorum and openly demonstrated her strong character, while widespread public support only strengthened her already firm position. The Princess of Wales, for example, did not curtsy to Queen Camilla during Elizabeth II's memorial service, a flagrant violation of centuries-old royal protocol. With this act, Catherine clearly signaled that she would no longer tolerate the new queen's arrogant and haughty behavior. An additional but no less significant reason for the escalation of the conflict was Camilla's decision to limit the number of Catherine's family members invited to the coronation ceremony to just 4 people. Prince William had to personally and very persistently push for invitations for Catherine's parents and siblings to be able to attend such a significant event. The future Queen's family simply must be here, Charles resolutely declared to his wife, whose secretaries had accidentally forgotten to include the Middletons on the guest list. On the other hand, Her Majesty Camilla seemingly purposefully gathered a circle of about 20 close associates around her, including her ex-husband, Andrew Parker Bowles, and Catherine's longtime acquaintance Rose Hambury, whose name was linked to an alleged affair with Prince William in 2019. It seems that Queen Camilla is determined to make life as unbearable as possible for the Princess of Wales, whom many have already dubbed the Queen of Hearts. Previously, Catherine would never have dared to overshadow Camilla with her youth and natural beauty. But now a genuine confrontation is unfolding in the palace. Many sincerely consider Catherine to be the true queen. An anonymous informant shares their thoughts. For some, Camilla appears as a malevolent stepmother, while for others her role is entirely different. According to biographer Bauer, Queen Camilla harbors far-reaching plans to strengthen her position and status within the royal residence. She is firmly determined to ensure that her children, Tom, now 48, and Laura, 45, are granted knighthoods, as befits the descendants of a British queen. Her unwavering resolve leaves no doubt that she will achieve her goal. However, the Princess of Wales possesses a remarkable ability to maintain composure and serenity in any situation, whether interacting with diverse people or navigating complex palace intrigues, never making any missteps, a senior source close to the palace noted. Nevertheless, behind her radiant smile lies a strong, unyielding, and decisive character, especially when it comes to the intricacies of royal politics and strategic decisions. The current situation between Catherine and Camilla seems to be further exacerbated by alarming rumors and bitter gossip concerning the Princess of Wales's health. These reports are causing a wave of deep concern among her numerous and devoted admirers worldwide. Princess Catherine is bravely battling cancer, and this illness adds another layer of complexity to her already strained relationship with Queen Camilla. Camilla, of course, does not rejoice in Catherine's medical problems, but she reportedly acts like an unfair rival, attempting to use any signs of weakness and difficulties to consolidate her own power and influence. She does not forget her ambitions and continues to persistently strive to control all aspects of royal life, including even the most important decisions regarding the duties and protocols that the Princess of Wales must fulfill, even while ill. Recent events have clearly demonstrated how Camilla tirelessly strives to assert her influence and strengthen her position within the royal family hierarchy. She participates with remarkable persistence in numerous public engagements, organizes charitable foundations, and regularly appears at ceremonial events. However, her unconcealed arrogance and obvious ambitions evoke palpable disapproval, not only among many representatives of the royal court, but also from a significant portion of the British public, which still cannot forgive her past scandals linked to the tragic fate of Princess Diana. It is in this incredibly complex environment that Catherine finds herself under enormous pressure, caused by both her unavoidable royal duties and her health issues. The invaluable support from Prince William and their 3 children serves as an inexhaustible source of inner strength for her. Prince William, in turn, makes every possible effort to create the most favorable and protective atmosphere for Catherine, despite all the chaos and intricate intrigues that constantly swirl within the palace walls. It is noteworthy that the widespread public affection for Catherine only grows stronger amidst her courageous fight and unwavering resilience. Millions of people worldwide genuinely admire her inner strength and selfless dedication, as well as her astonishing ability to maintain grace and genuine dignity even in the most difficult and critical situations. Catherine remains a true people's darling and the embodiment of a genuine royal figure who, despite all the trials she has faced, continues to shine brightly. And Camilla, despite all her efforts, invariably remains in Catherine's shadow, whose natural charm simply cannot be eclipsed. Let us summarize this astonishing confrontation between the seemingly ominous Camilla and our beloved Catherine. Backstage intrigues, an irreconcilable struggle for influence in the throne, and continuous confrontation all serve as a reminder that even in a modern world full of rationalism, there is still room for real fairy tales and their indispensable characters, such as wicked stepmothers. Yet, despite all the raging passions hidden within the luxurious walls of the royal palace, one thing remains perfectly clear. Catherine, with her sincerity and genuine charm, continues to win the hearts of millions around the world. It is important to remember that in this complex game, a true queen is defined not merely by title, but primarily by the strength of her character and the sincere love people feel for her.